Alright, well today we're going to do something a little different. We're not doing any hunting or fishing. Gonna just go camp for a couple of days. I don't do this real often, but alright, since it's March and the ground is still frozen, setting this thing up, just using some 3/8 10-inch spikes here. Should be easier to get out of the ground than the actual tent stakes. Hopefully, we'll see. Spot I set up here is a little further out in the open than I wanted to, but it's supposed to get up to 40 the next couple days here, so I'm trying to put my tent on the highest spot possible since it's going to be a sloppy mess. All right, well, the tent's up now. I got my blankets, my floor in there. Now comes the fun part of getting the stove set up. This is a Camp Chef, whatever model wood stove we had for a few years. It's almost too much for this little tent, but I don't know. We'll see how much I even need to burn wood on this little trip here. It's probably 30 degrees right now and I'm sweating. It's even warmer in the tent. See how it goes. I think I packed way too much wood, but it's all right. Should have put my wider angle lens on here, but it's still packed, so we'll work with what we got for now. Time to move everything in. So this is my first time in a long time that I've just gone camping to camp. Normally it's for hunting or fishing or whatever, so I've always got stuff to do. So I'm feeling I might get a little bored on this trip, and I forgot the most important thing. I forgot butt wipe. Awesome. Alright, we're set up for the most part. It is 12:20 in the afternoon. It says it's only 24 degrees. Refresh. 24 degrees out here, 12:20 in the afternoon. I wish I would have brought my little thermometer with, my little indoor-outdoor thermometer, so I could see what the actual temp is in the tent here, because being 24 degrees out, it's pretty damn comfortable just sitting in here in a sweatshirt. In fact, I'm a little warm, so I'm curious. It is a bright sunny day and we've got the greenhouse effect going on with this tent, but quiet out here. I did hear I don't know where I'm not sure where the nearest town is here, but it's obviously not far, since I heard a tornado siren going, and I'm literally 100 yards off a railroad track here, so it's not going to be the most peaceful trip, but gets me out of the house. I'm not one of those guys that can sit around and do nothing for weeks on end. I've sat at home the last 2 weeks and I had to get out, so here I am filming something boring. I think it's time to take a little hike around here. I noticed that I set up pretty much right on top of a deer trail here, found lots of droppings and stuff, so I'm gonna go follow that and see if I can't get lucky and maybe find a couple of sheds or something. Well, I'm about 10 steps in here. I definitely should have brought some snowshoes. See, somebody still got a trail camera out here. What you can't really tell is that's about a 10-foot tall snowdrift. Well, I just got back from that little hike here. I was going to show you some things outside, but we got a lot of train traffic out here apparently. The whole probably 2 hours I was setting up, train didn't come through, and now there's been 2 or 3 trains the last couple hours, so much for the peace and quiet. So it doesn't take me long to get messy in here. Got all my lights rigged up on my power box that I built. Power box is just a Fleet Farm 50 cal ammo can. I've got a 2 USB port plug and a regular cigarette lighter type plug, and then I've got a 5 USB port for that. My box itself is 4 cheap 9 amp hour sealed lead acid batteries. That's not a light setup by any means, but it's meant for in the tent or at camp or whatever. Seems to be working. That's what I mean for peace and quiet. already talked about the wood stove, the Camp Chef. The cot I've got is a Cabela's, I forget the model name, but it's their wider, like 36 inch. It's pretty comfortable. Sleeping bag is Alps Outdoors 0 degree flannel. Of course, I got my Whoopee with me there. I don't leave home without it. I've got all my camera gear down here. 3 cases for frickin' camera gear. Yeah, and this is me packing light. Got a tote just full of miscellaneous stuff. Packing light for me is not real light. That was kind of cool. I went and acted like I knew what I was doing with my camera. I got a fairly, I don't know, we'll see if it turns out to be a decent time lapse or not, but saw a whole bunch of deer tonight. Of course, we got some coyotes howling now. This spot where I was bow hunting this last fall, and of course none of these deer were to be found then, but still cool to see them. There was probably 20 to 30 of them just hanging out in the field, doing a little eating, doing a little grazing. The rest of the night, probably gonna make some food, and probably just chill and maybe watch a movie and go to bed. Try to go to bed early, we'll see. See if I can't get some cool photos or something in the morning for sunrise. By the way, if these fans go out of balance, they get real annoying. Alright, good morning. It is about 7:15. I didn't sleep worth a crap last night. The wind picked up pretty good last night. It was blowing about 30 miles an hour, shaking this tent all night, and got a little paranoid about my stovepipe falling over in the wind, but it held on all night, so that's a plus. The wind kind of changed directions, so I've got a vent above the door here that the wind was coming straight through. When the wood stove died down, it got a little chilly in here. I mean, it still wasn't bad, but when you're used to having heat, it seemed colder than it really was. Probably going to make some coffee, cook some breakfast, and probably just hang out for a few hours this morning. Then I'm probably just gonna pack up and go home. Not much else to do out here. I'm not used to camping for the sake of camping. Normally I'm hunting or fishing or something, so I get a little bored. That is that. I got some water on the stove heating up for my coffee. Gonna throw a can of chili mac on there for breakfast. And alright, well that's more or less gonna do it for this trip. I'm starting to pack up the inside of the tent here. I gotta wait for these coals to burn down a bit, but yeah, pack it up, head home, maybe take a little detour, see if I can't get some more pictures or something, but not sure what any of my next videos are gonna be. Right now, Minnesota ice fishing is done, besides for basically panfish, and we're supposed to be up in the 40s, possibly 50 by next week, so I think I'm about done. North Dakota lakes, last report I got is that they're getting pretty slushy. The only way you can get on and off the ice is with a pickup, and I'm not taking my leased truck out on the ice, so fishing could be done at this point. I don't know, maybe do some more camping stuff, maybe go to a better location next time than somewhere right on, train tracks. But anyway, yeah, I'll film a little bit more as I'm taking camp down, but that's pretty much it. As you can see, my chimney did take a little bit of a beating last night, but it all held together, so can't really complain, I guess. Stayed warm.